Hello friends. After rapid developments in science and technology all through years in different fields and especially in space technology, now the question arises in our mind whether children can be born in space. As time passes, various experiments are done to begin life in space. Space habitats are built in space. Humans leave 2 experiments, return back home and again launched to the International Space Station for their routine work. But the birth of a child is tricky due to lack of gravity and large amount of space radiations resulting in weakening of their bodies. Now British scientists are going to make happen human children in space in association with Netherlands-based space company. The Netherlands-based space company name is Spaceborne United. The company's plan is to build a biosatellite. With this technology, children are going to be born through IVF treatment. These children are being called space babies, that is children of space. Within next 3 months, the first test flight of the biosatellite is expected to take place and will be launched from Canada. Dr. Evert Edelbrock of Spaceborne United has said that our aim is to complete the process of normal human reproduction in space in the future. He further said that we have to do artificial insemination to see whether the children born in space are healthy or not, long life or not, what kind of problems do they have. Dr. Edelbrock has said that we are trying to get human reproduction done in space in the right way, but before that we are going to make children using medical reproductive technology with ethics so that we can achieve our ultimate goal. It is going to start with the sperm and eggs of rats. Previously, a number of experiments sent to the ISS published in June 2022 found freeze-dried sperm from mice were not adversely impacted by the environment in low Earth orbit, producing healthy pups back on Earth after its return. A recent experiment earlier sent male and female rats became pregnant but neither resulted in a live birth. There has always been a bigger problem to solve, Virginia Worting, a professor at the International Space University told. There has not been enough attention paid to funding and performing these types of studies. The focus instead has been on the technology needed to get to orbit, life support and funding for deep space efforts. The risks of space flights are reasonably well understood, but the consequences of those risks on conception, pregnancy, birth and development are barely understood at all in any species, but particularly in mammals and even more so in humans. Gary Strangeman, the scientific lead at the Translational Research Institute for Space Health told, "Women have been historically underrepresented among astronauts, making it harder to study how important parts of reproduction like birth control, menstruation, and ovulation may work in space. Embryos and mouse sperm have not been adversely impacted by the radiation in low Earth orbit on the International Space Station, but as humans push to further afield destinations like Moon and Mars, the radiation environment gets worse. In physically arranging the cells in an embryo, gravity may also be important. Researchers are now analyzing an experiment on the space station where astronauts cultured frozen mouse embryos to see if they needed gravity to develop. The results have not yet been made available. Mammals are more sensitive to stress, making it difficult to mate even on the ground." Tirohiku Wakayama, a researcher focusing on reproduction in space, told, "The ethical issues surrounding studies of human reproduction also limit experiments in space," Strangeman told. Dr. Edelbrock further speaking about his ambitious project that it also includes a space nation venture, Asgardia, which is trying to build a human settlement outside the Earth. This venture was formed in 2016. Lambit Opik, the head of Asgardia, said that before producing children in space, we will have to take action on such techniques at the biological level, which will be able to develop the embryo in an artificial way, so that we will be able to make safe delivery. Dr. Edelbrock in year 2019 has said that within 12 years, the first child will be born in space. This experiment is going to be completed by the year 2031. But at present it seems possible only in the lower orbit of the Earth. However, for this, the orbit of every technology, satellite, machine, organism and space should be selected with precision. Thank you.